Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Tear Down Them Walls. And what I mean by tear down them walls is I, along other readers, can read for you all day long. But if you do not take initiative to look deep within yourself and tear down your own walls, these readings really don't mean anything. I can speak for myself and say that tarot has really helped me out a lot for my personal awareness. So let's get started and see what energies we can pull for Pisces. And I want to do age range. So I'm going to do Pisces from 18 to 30. And see what messages I can come up with you guys and see how I can help you on your journey. Pisces, 18 to 30. Pisces, 18 to 30. Holy Spirit, what messages can you give me for my Pisces age range, 18 to 30? Pisces, 18 to 30. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. If you need to reach me, all my information is in the description box. I will start taking personal readings soon, and stay tuned for that. Pisces, 18 to 30. What can you give me, Pisces, 18 to 30? Okay, we're gonna wait on that. Holy Spirit's telling me to do this one first. What's gonna be the crowning of this reading for 18 to 30 Pisces? 18 to 30 Pisces. Pisces, 18 to 30. What's the crowning of this reading, Holy Spirit? What's the crowning of this reading, Holy Spirit? Ooh. We're going to take these two. What's crowning 18 to 30 Pisces will be openness. I am a Pisces as well. We have to be open. Can you see that? Openness. Even though the moon is there, it also has the open sky, which tells me that now's the time to be open. Be open to your potential, Pisces. Be open to your potential. That's really good. 18 to 30 Pisces, y'all starting off really good. What messages do we have for Pisces 18 to 30, Holy Spirit? 18 to 30. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Too many cards. Nine of Swords in reverse. What other messages? Too many cards. Four of Swords. This is my favorite deck. The King, the Thrones. (18-30) Pisces. The Emperor in reverse. And the Three of Coins upright. Well, with the Nine of Swords, it tells me that you're no longer in conflict. You're no longer in deep, you're no longer in your mind. You're no longer bound by your thoughts. That's good. The Four of Swords means you're coming out of difficulties. You're right on the you're right on the edge of no longer really caring, no longer you're basically letting go. Four of Swords can be conflict, hurt, and pain. You're no longer in that. You was in that, but you're no longer in that. You're coming out of that. The Emperor in reverse means an Emperor in reverse is really a person, male or female, that is no longer trying, no longer in their power, so to speak. It's just the opposite of the Emperor. And the Emperor, if he was upright, he would be more in his power. He or she, take it how it resonates, it'd be more in their power. But this is more of a this is more of someone in their lower self, more so than they think irrationally. They do things sporadic, not in the form of thinking things through. It's just not in their true power. So you have to, if this is you, Pisces, 18-30, you have to be careful when you feeling open. If this is you, or if this is someone that is in your energy. If this is you, Pisces, while you're in your openness, you can be so free and carefree and feeling good about yourself to the point where you're not embodying your Emperor energy. You feel good, you feel open, you feel like you can conquer anything, but you have to still think strategic. You have to still stay grounded. You have to still take that good feeling and embody it so that it works to your advantage. a 3 of Coins, because you have the potential. You have the potential, but if you don't use your potential in a positive light, it can it can send you backwards instead of forwards. So you're on the right track, Pisces 18 through 30. You just have to stay mindful of your actions, even in your good feelings, even in your good times. You have to, stop and look down the road a little bit, so to speak, and remember that you was once in the Nine of Swords, but you're no longer in deep contemplation. You're no longer feeling as hurt and disappointed. Even though it's still there, you're working through it. And once you work through it, then you can see where you need to put your potential, where you need to focus on, where you need to use your openness in your words and your communication and with the people that you deal with, so that you can turn this emperor upside up. One thing about us Pisceans, when we feel good and we have accomplished something and we, feel like smooth sailing, everything is good, we don't tend to stop and think about what else, or put in motion those good vibes, those good feelings. We just tend to want to bring everyone into our energy, because we want everyone to feel just as good as we feel. And when you do that, you bring forth the wrong energy, and it'll knock you down. So right now you under the 3 of Coins, and you have 3 of Coins in your energy, and 3 of Coins is not good and it's not bad. It's building. It's like a building blocks. Like right here is this tower is showing you a building, and you're working towards those things that matter. And that's good. That's a good thing. So my message to you guys, Pisces 18 to 30, is to focus on your coins and focus on your energy. And I'm not saying don't have a good time. I'm saying don't be around those who can tear down your early success because of your energy. You're so open and you seeing things being built and you seeing it happen in front of you, and you're so excited. So my advice is to cherish it, enjoy it, but also protect it. Let's see, what else, Holy Spirit? What else do you have for my Pisceans 18 to 30? 18 to 30 Pisceans. So whatever projects you're working on, whatever it is that you're communicating and you're getting, you're on the right path. You just have to you have to work a little bit harder at staying more grounded. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Hold on a second, my sage done went out. Can't have that. We got to keep the energy flowing. Now on this channel, I will be playing a lot of old school and depending on whatever energy I pick up. Okay, on our next spread, yeah, you have fast communication coming in. Let's see if we can get one more card before I explain. Thank you, Holy Spirit. One more card. One more card, Holy Spirit. Spirit of light. One more card. Okay, good. You have the Hierophant, the Hangman, 8 of Spears, and the 7 of Spears. So like I say, you're building, you got some things in the works. And right now, you're in your highest spiritual, the Hierophant is not only spiritual, godly, but they are also in tune spiritually, but they also can be real rigid in spirituality. It's like I believe this and this is it, you know. Is not really too much to be open-minded to bring things into thinking outside of the box. And what I like to tell people is, you know, God is not in a cute little box. He does not operate at the capacity that you and I think he should do things. And so with the Hierophant, you have to be careful not to fall into one way of thinking, one way of behaving. You know, just you only believe that there's one way to do, one way to go to work when there's multiple ways to go to work, you know. So a Hierophant to me is like a creature of habit that is well spiritual in spirituality. So you have to be careful with that. But that's a very good card. Or that someone is around you that's in the Hierophant energy, or they tend to be one-sided, but they're also very religious. But the Hierophant can also be spiritual as well. Hangman. You're coming out of this Hangman because I think it clarifies for me the 4 of Swords. You know, Hangman is being stagnant, being stuck in your thoughts. You're coming out of that. And then you have the 8 of Spears. 8 of Spears was communication, fast communication. But you see here, you have a crow. You have a crow on here. And what crows do, they bring a bone to the bone, you know, pretty much. So with this communication, it could be some things that you don't want to hear, but at the same time, it's some things that you need to deal with. So be open. And that's where the Hierophant comes in at. Be open to the information that's coming your way. Don't be, don't allow it to take you back to the Four of Swords or in Hangman energy. Just take the information, absorb it. You know, as Pisces, we're conduits. We can take it. We can take people's energy. We can take in communication. We can dig deep. You know, we look at things in so much of a deeper level, and we try to convert what we perceive and how we think things supposed to be. We take it in, and sometimes some information is not for you to absorb. And this comes in time. This comes when, you know, in life, you learn how to take information and not hold on to it. That way it doesn't become the Seven of Spears. That way it does not, see this guy. That's why I love the Game of Thrones. You see this guy, he's up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swords, and he just had that one. Now, he's up in the air, and these swords are coming up. So, to your one sword, what is going to happen? You're going to land on multiple swords because you took this information that came to you and you jumped the gun. And it ended up putting you in a mental frame where you were just building and doing what you need to do. So don't allow no one to bring you information and it gets you out of your happiness. It gets you out of taking your mind off of building. And this is where the Emperor in reverse comes in at. Because if you don't stand up and turn this Emperor around and think before you process the communication that's coming to you, it can send you back into a hangman because you're not coming out of your thinking, and now you back to square one and you have to start all over again. And you're wondering why you have to start over again, or why did this happen? It's because you allow something or someone to come in and give you some information that you don't want. Or it's so, it hurts you so much, or it is so emotional. It's going to be emotional communication. And the emotional communication can have you either sit down and observe and think things through, or it can have you acting out, going off, and you could be possibly having to, you know, start back over. You may not have to start back over from scratch, but just saying like the top tier gone, and you got to put the top tier back, and you just had the top tier. So this is speaking volumes. We're gonna get some information from Kemper. Because you have the potential. Holy Spirit says so. You have the potential to not fall victim to whatever communication that's coming towards you. You have the potential to be strong and stand up and embody the Emperor. And it's okay sometimes. What I had to learn, it's okay to put your feelings to the side and really look at what's being said to you, what's being done to you. Now, sometimes you just gotta, you know, say what you need to say and do what you need to do. But that's between you and your God. But 90% of the time, emotions don't get us nowhere. And that's one thing that's hard for Pisces to grasp. The good Lord. Yeah. The good Lord is trying to get your attention. He's saying, and that's 5, come to an end. You're not in this thinking anymore. And don't allow anyone to put you back where you have worked so hard to come from. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Can you clarify the 4 swords, Holy Spirit? Clarify the 4 swords. Clarify the 4 swords, Holy Spirit. Too many cards. Clarify the 4 swords. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Clarify the 4 swords. You can do it. We're coming into a new year. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's too many cards. So you'll have success in love. You will have success in love. And on the Emperor in reverse, his thoughts. And the 3 of Coins, you have the gift that's coming your way. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And that also clarifies building. So you building yourself up. And the gift can be in so many different ways. The good Lord is on your side, Pisces, 18 to 30. The Lord is on your side. And sometimes we always think about success and love, but with another individual. But also have success. Work on success within yourself, being in love with yourself. It can mean a relationship. It can mean a lot of things. Prison. Prison in the Kipper is mental conflict, thinking one-sided. They're horrifying. Get out of that one-sided thinking. Get out of that mental prison that we often put ourselves into. It's okay. It is okay to feel bad about certain decisions. It's okay to think about certain things that happen, but it is not okay to stay in this type of energy. It is not okay to beat yourself up. It is not okay to keep pondering over what happened and how it happened and why it happened. Who gives a fuck? Pick yourself up and be thankful that you have another day. So if someone didn't love you right, if somebody didn't do you right, if somebody said some really fucked up shit or something that really got, on the worst side of you, brush that shit off. Pick yourself up and say to yourself, you know what? I love you. I deserve love. And if I got to give myself all this love that I got inside of me, if I got to make love to myself until someone that deserves to make love to me, then that's what I'm going to do. You cannot beat yourself up and putting yourself in prison, in a mental prison, is like putting yourself in timeout. You ain't no kid. What you putting yourself in timeout for? You rush so much to become an adult that you don't even know how to, handle those feelings and those emotions, and it's cool. And I'm telling you, you're an adult. You ain't got to stand for that shit. You ain't got to beat yourself up and keep going on and on and on about what did not happen. So many things did not happen for me, but they're happening for me now. Everybody's timing is not the same. And we have to, as a people, stop looking at one another and start looking at ourselves and seeing what we need to do to get out of Hangman. Oh, there's someone, this is thievery. Now, Pisces, I know y'all ain't stealing from nobody. I know y'all ain't stealing from nobody. Now, I'm going to start also doing energy checks on the karmics as well. But we're going to get through this this spread. Thievery. Now, it fell out on the Hangman. So someone, you Pisces 18 to 30, or someone in your energy is feeling bad. They in their mind, they in hibernation, well, or they just have not been around because of something that they stole, something that they took. It could have been from you or from organization, or someone else near you, from their occupation. Someone also could be headed to prison for stealing from their job. Oh, that's not good, because it got so Pisces 18 to 30, I hope it's not something that y'all are out here doing. I mean, but someone is either in a mental prison because they are so stuck in their own thinking that they think their thinking is the right way and the only way, and they're not thinking outside of the box. Or they could be headed to prison for stealing from their job. One more card, Holy Spirit, for the Kipper deck. Hope. Big water. Hope. Big water. And you see here, she's looking, she's standing up there on the rocks and looking outward. And so it's saying hope, big water. So she's looking for something out there in the water that she's hoping that will come in, that will probably bring her ship in. And she has an anchor. Pisces 18-30. You have the potential to step into your power if you so choose. The door is open for you. But you have to clear your mind, take walks. Be careful of the people that you surround yourself. If the people, if you know when you heighten and you feeling some kind of way and you ready to do XYZ, whatever it is, and people co-signing, you don't have nobody in your corner that say, hey, wait a minute now. Sit down and think about this. If people always talking about, yeah, let's go, yeah, fuck that nigga, yeah, let's do this, and yeah, do that, and you know that ain't what you need to be doing, and you got people co-signing on you because you don't want to hear nobody to tell you no, I'm gonna need you to sit down and rethink that thing, because you have the potential to not fall in the foolishness. And unfortunately, as Pisceans, we have our share of foolishness. So I'm going to need you to work on that. Give me a love message for Pisceans. 18-30, Holy Spirit. Love message for Pisceans, 18-30. Love message for Pisceans. I'll be right back with the messages for Pisceans 31 to 51. But right now we're doing Pisces 18-30. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Spirit of light. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Spirit of light. And if this doesn't resonate, maybe the older, I can't make this up. Healthy choices. Pisceans. Healthy choices. Be open. Step into your potential and make healthy choices. Make healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. I'm telling you, it's a method that I had to learn for myself. And I'm so much more at peace. And you can have this peace now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be, old and older and none of that foolishness. You can step into your power now. Trust and believe you was not missing nothing but greatness. That's the only thing, you holding your own self up from greatness. So Pisces, stay tuned for 31 through 51. And y'all have a good night. Thank you for sharing my first video. Thank you for being here. And come on, come on, come on. Let's tear down these walls.